I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
Well. We finally made it to the final video, hopefully, on the Exposing King Cid'S series. Now, we've made it through Diamond, made it through Nate, Geo. I think that's all reacted to on top of Genesis. Pretty sure that's the only people I reacted to. Right now, we gotta go ahead and just get already to Cid dumbass too, my bad, when he put out that weak ass dumbass response video that he deleted because he's yeah, that shit was trash. That shit was trash. That was bad. Kenzie, just like I said to Diamond, and just like I said to Genesis, I hope that you're healed and I hope that you're happy and healthy now, because this shit that he did to y'all cannot go unnoticed and cannot go unpunished. So somebody needs to punch and whoop this nigga, put hands and feet on his ass nigga. On top of that, I really hope you're doing okay, and I'm glad that you made a YouTube channel just to voice your opinion and do things, because you didn't even have no channel. This is like the only video on her channel, bro. Literally does not have a YouTube channel. This is the only thing she ever put on her channel, and she had to put her opinion out here and put her story out here. So I hope this story reaches the youth, reaches young women everywhere, and reaches niggas everywhere too, to let them know the shit y'all doing is not cool and it's not peace. Let's go ahead and get straight into this video, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram, guapboyg, and Twitter, guapboyg, and also don't forget to visit diari.us so you can get the latest, newest clothing drip, just so you can stay free as hell through the holiday season. But let's go ahead and get straight into the video. And once again, I hope Kenzie is doing okay, because hearing about her story on Genesis page and then hearing about what Diamond went through, I'm pretty sure he went through something very similar to what everybody else went through.
I'm Kenzie. Most of y'all may know. I was with Jason, known as King Cid. So a lot of things are coming to light right now about like certain situations that happened in this Cid'S house. I was there during the whole time of that, and I just wanted to shed light on the things that I do know and my perspective on things. I also wanted to tell my side and what I endured in the house. I feel
Go ahead, baby. Tell your side, baby.
I wanted to clear up my name as well.
And as I said in the other Genesis video, I was gonna make it very clear here. I might have said some things about you in the Nate reaction video that I did, and I just want to say that I apologize for the things I said if they were offensive to you. And I'm very open ears and open heart to hearing your story.
I feel like there is a lot of things that kind of got misconstrued like throughout all of the videos that have been made. So I kind of just wanted to tell y'all like everything I know. All right, you know. So to start off with, I did meet Jason through Suave. Suave texted me and my friend to pull up, so we did. I was never supposed to chill with Suave or chill with Jason. Like, it wasn't none of that. Like, we were just coming there to chill. So when we pull up, we start drinking, playing the game, whatever. I end up staying the night with Jason and leaving the next morning. I was really drunk, okay? After that day, he started texting me to pull up every day, which I did. I started him like I liked him, you know. So after like a week, like it was really fast. I kind of started staying there like every night almost, but he requested me to, like he asked me to come and to stay. So it wasn't me just like barging in, you know. I was doing because he asked me to. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to. I wanted to be with him. It is my fault that I did move so fast and just jumped right into something.
But you can't blame yourself for none of that, baby girl, because you liked him. You the nigga, you was like, we're gonna do this for real. So you got into a relationship, and yes, it was rushed, but that doesn't excuse anything that happened to you. So don't blame yourself in any kind of way.
Without really
People do this shit all the time. They niggas in the Cid'S group just trying to make it seem bad because they don't get no. They don't understand how shit works. Shit happens like this all the time. When you see a girl, you like a girl, get your own crib, shit happens.
Knowing full facts about him or anything like that. So I take full accountability for that part, of course. The reason I really ended up like wanting to stay with him, like he would just treat me with respect. He would show me off, like I don't know, he would show so much love to me, how I should be treated, and I really never felt that from any other dude before. So it was really nice to have that, like, you know, little flowers, little anything, like just to make me feel like all giddy and happy, you know. So it was going good for a month or two, and until he started getting a little bit more possessive over me or jealous by other guys. That was a big one. Like if a guy was looking at me or if someone was in my DM, and I never would answer anybody. Like he literally would go through my phone. So I didn't care like what he saw, you know? So after that started, that's when he started acting kind of different towards me. I'll give an example of like the times that it's like hard to talk about because like it did take me a while to get over it, even though it wasn't that long of a time, if that makes sense. But it was very emotionally draining for me, as well as physically draining for me. A lot of people thought I was depressed and everything, which I did become depressed because like being verbally and physically like abused is not something
Not cool. It's not
I
cool
could
at
handle,
all.
I guess at the time. I'm not sure
It's
how.
not. It's not. It's not something that you couldn't handle at the time, baby girl. It's something that you can't handle at all because no one's supposed to handle that because it's not supposed to be happening. So once again, don't blame yourself and don't feel bad about it. This weird nigga put you in that situation. It's not your fault at all.
Just to word it. So basically, one of the times that we really got into it, I don't like talking about it, but so basically, one of the times we got into it was we were jet skiing, and we got really drunk, and I ended up falling off the jet ski and cutting my foot. Sorry if you guys hear like little things. My cat keeps playing with things on the floor, but so we got drunk. I fell off and I cut my foot open. I was bleeding everywhere. The ocean water was burning me. So I was like, please just drop me back off at the island. Like it burns too much. So he did. The jet ski rental dudes, I believe, yeah, because there was like 4 or 5 of them, and then there was some girls on the island as well. They all came up to me and were like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Like, can I get you anything? And I just needed a napkin to like clean my foot off because like there was blood everywhere. So basically that's what they did. Then he's seen them like surrounding me, basically, like everyone that was on the island. And he comes up and he's like, why are you being friendly? And I'm like,
Weird.
I'm not. I'm literally bleeding and crying my eyes out.
Weirdo.
I am sensitive and a little crybaby sometimes. So
There's nothing wrong with that, girl. Nothing wrong with that.
he was just like, why are you being friendly? And I was like, I'm not. So then we walk away because he was kind of pulling me. So we end up leaving. They take us back to the car. So we get back to the car and he's still spazzing out saying I was being friendly and all this, just talking crap to me. And we get in the car, we're driving home, and he punches the like window shield so hard that it shatters. He had to get it replaced like the next day. It was really bad. So then we arrived back to the house and I ended up falling on the ground. This is like where it gets kind of crazy. I ended up falling on the ground and he ended up choking me like this with both hands on the ground, and I was like screaming, crying, like I don't know, it was just like it was not fun whatsoever. Like I've never had that happen to me before, so you know, I didn't really know how to react besides I'm trying to like fight for my life because it literally feels like I was about to pass out. I could not breathe whatsoever. Jay Wonder ended up coming outside and pulling him off of me.
The fact that Jay Wonder name is always brought up in these videos and all these girls keep saying Jay Wonder saved them and Jay Wonder was right there and Jay Wonder knew and Jay Wonder is still with the and he's still defending him and he's still claiming him as a homie. Jay Wonder, you's a weird ass nigga. You're weird. Fucking weirdo. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you're just as bad as King Sid, bro. You enabling this nigga. And you not weird. Your ass need to get touched too. You need to get your ass beat and touched too. You nigga.
And me and Jason took the fight upstairs. So after we take the fight upstairs, I get in the shower, like while he's still arguing with me, because he had pulled my hair out. So like
He pulled your hair out?
crazy and all messy.
Oh my god.
So once I hop in the shower, he still comes in spazzing, and I had like a glass bottle like this big on the counter sink, and he takes it and just slams it down out of anger. And so like at this point I'm getting more scared because I'm already scared from him holding me down, choking me on the ground. And I get out of the shower running and I cut my feet even more all over the glass. So at this point there's blood everywhere, like all over the place. And we make it to the room because I was running, and he follows me, and we go to the bedroom, and we're shoving and pushing each other, and I'm literally getting like hit, like
I'm
I'm
sorry,
literally
baby.
getting hit, bro, like in the face, like right here.
I'm sorry, baby.
And just us, like, I'm pushing him, trying to get him off of me, but he's still kind of like going at it, you know, like it felt like I was fighting like a grown-ass man, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's strong, so I'm trying to
I'm
fight
sorry
back
that you
with
had to
all
go through
my
that, baby.
strength that I have. um so basically, I just finally got out of that situation by just like crying, screaming, and he was getting mad at me being loud. So that's pretty much why
Yeah,
I
because he didn't
didn't
want to get
like
caught.
him doing what he was doing, because of
He
the
didn't want
other
to get in
people in the
trouble.
house, and they all did hear what happened and occurred, and nobody did anything or tried. The only person that did do something was Jay Wonder whenever he was choking me on the ground and I was about to pass out.
So
So
everybody that went on that trip was a part of that environment or part of that situation is a ass nigga. You're just as bad as King said because you let this girl get abused and y'all all heard it and y'all all knew what was going on. And y'all didn't say nothing to check them or come out with no videos and nothing. Weird. Weird.
Um, I ended up calling my friend hysterically crying, um, like telling her what was happening. I was trying to whisper so he couldn't hear me because like I was trying to get picked up basically. Um, and he ended up getting mad because I sent his address to my friend because I wanted her to come pick me up because like I didn't want to stay there, and they had taken my keys to my car so I couldn't drive because I was drunk.
It took the
And I
keys
was
to
just like,
your
why y'all
car?
taking my keys, like, just because I'm drunk and all of this just
What the?
happened to me? Like, I should be able to leave. I'm not gonna be freaking staying here against my will.
Right.
So what happened was, it's actually quite crazy. After I get off the phone with my friend and I go in the yard and texting her like the location to come get me.
Right.
He has like this little drone that he had just bought, and I'm sitting in the yard texting. All of a sudden I hear the little like, what's it called, the little blades going. He
Right.
literally has the drone above me, and he's reading all of the text messages I'm sending my friend. He comes
What the
running in the yard
fuck?
and snatches my phone. At that point, I'm just crying even more. Like, I just wanted to leave so badly, and I couldn't even leave because they took my keys, like I said. So at this point, I'm honestly really scared of him. Like, he was trying to touch me, and like I kept pulling away from him. I didn't want to be touched by him, nothing. And I ended up having bruises,
Like that wouldn't make you cry though, bro. Like the girl you really like and the girl you into is basically pulling away from you and like, you feel me, not wanting to be around you anymore. She's scared of you. That's enough to bring a real nigga to tears, man. Like, I really like this girl. I'm in love with this girl, and this girl, like, even if I don't love her, like, I really like this girl. She's living with me, and like, this girl is scared of me, and she don't want to touch me, and she's like really petrified to even be around me. That'll make a real nigga tear up for like, I damn it, be like, I feel like a monster, like, and you still.
bruise here, and I had bruises like all over my legs, cuts all over my feet. Right here on my neck was completely swollen from being choked so hard I couldn't even swallow for like a few days.
Oh my
It was
god,
really
somebody
painful.
please whoop this nigga
I also
ass.
have a
Please
video
beat this nigga
from that
ass.
night of him
Please, somebody.
acting like everything was normal, saying that this was gonna be a memory and he'll see it in a year from now, and
What the
that I was mad at him and he didn't know why I was mad. Just basically being manipulative. He did do that quite a bit, manipulate me. So after that night, when I woke up the next day, like, he tried apologizing to me, and the apology did not seem genuine at all. It was just like I'm sorry, you know? And I'm still like scared of him, you know, like that shit was actually crazy. Like, I didn't think he had that much power or like strength to do some shit like that to me, or a female, let alone like and honestly, I never have heard anything about him before, so I didn't know like this was something that he's done in the past. So the days just kept going on, and I did stay with him. That was on me. That's my fault. But it felt like it was getting better we weren't arguing. He was being loving and sweet again, basically just manipulating me, and I fell for it. Like, straight up, I fell for it. I wish I left sooner than I did, but I didn't, because it did happen to me a few times after that day as well.
It ain't your fault, baby girl. It's not your fault.
It's just,
it's not your
I don't know,
fault.
like, it is really hard to talk about, because like I've never dealt with that, like I said before. And like when you go through that, like it just is like a very traumatic experience, and it's like you don't know how to cope with it by yourself. Like, I didn't have any of my friends around, only the ones that I could call and talk to about it. They tried saying like, oh, you should leave, but it's like you don't know how to leave when you're in a situation like that.
I've heard a lot of girls say that, and honestly, I never understood it, but now I think I'm starting to understand, like, that's happening to you, but you're scared to leave because you don't know what he's going to do if you leave, because he already did that for less shit, so you don't know what he's going to spaz out and do if you try to leave. You also still want to work it out with him because you still like him and have emotions for him and feelings towards him, and it's just probably because it's also just so overwhelming and just too much to handle at that time, and that shit, bro.
At all. Like, it's kind of hard because you love somebody, but like you're still going through this at the same time. So anyone that has gone through shit like that knows like that it is hard to leave a situation. So with that being said, I do have another example of a time that he choked me, and it was actually because I was like fighting with Jade. So
he choked you over the top?
Would kind of always bully me or try to one-up me because she was close with him, or she would hug Jason, or I don't know. She was just always doing the most with Jason, and I kind of felt a type of way because she's supposed to be talking to Jay Wonder, and I'm just like, why is she all up on my?
So it's confirmed,
man.
Jay Wonder.
This is weird. So me and Jade end up like saying words to each other, like being slick, and Jason got mad and was telling me to go upstairs and to leave it alone, and I'm like, no, like this girl is being disrespectful to me and you're just letting her. So then finally Jade wanted to fight me, so I was like, okay then, whatever. And Jason's literally pushing me, and I finally shove him back, and I'm like, bro, stop. Like, this girl wants to fight me, I'm not gonna back down from that. So after I push him, he literally shoves me up against the wall, like choking me again so hard I could not breathe. Like, and I don't like to be choked. Like,
so not only did Jay Wonder know about this, that dumb Jade knew about it too, and she didn't say nothing. So I'm just pointing out what's going on. Jade knew about this shit too, and she didn't say nothing. So she's a weird ass.
First time, that literally just brought a flashback of the first time. So when he did that and was choking me, Jay Wonder ended up coming over, and Cozy, the cameraman, came over and was prying like his hands off of my neck, and like he got off of me, and I ended up going upstairs, and I was just crying, sobbing, because like when he gets really mad, like it's scary. It's like he's a different person, you know? Like, I don't know how to describe it because I've never been around someone with that serious of an anger issue. He just really turns into a different person. Like, I didn't even notice who he was. Just like the first time, it just made me think of it all over again. And that was close to the end of our relationship as well. But I will add the video that I said I would add right after this clip.
What day is it today? April 13th. By April 21st.
Bro, look at her. Look at her face, bro.
So just saving all that. Like she shouldn't be like that.
Look at her face, bro. It look like the life is sucked out of her. The energy is sucked out of her. She look like she's in distress. She look like she don't want to be there right now. She don't want to be there. And y'all is like King Sid and Jay Wonder pretty much keeping her hostage at this point. That's why I look at it like. You sitting there with this girl that you abusing and doing weird shit to. You pretty much keeping her hostage. And I don't know why the y'all niggas think this shit is cool. You taking videos of this shit like it's cool. And she just looking at you like, she can't even believe this shit. She don't know what to do, bro. She trying to process this shit right now. And your weird ass taking videos?
So, you know, I'm just saving all the memories. So, a year from now, I bet for remind you, you got mad at me this day.
What the? talking about?
I can't get one too. She that man at me for this straight though. You ain't gonna let it like.
I added like that little video that he had made of me that night that we fought like really bad. Another thing that I found really strange, one day I was cleaning the bathroom and I found like this little thing, like this big probably, and it was like fake blood, and I showed it to him and I asked him what it was for, and he replied that he wanted to rub it all over me while we had sex, and I was like,
Somebody needs to whoop this nigga ass before he really hurts a female, bro. Somebody needs to whoop this nigga ass. Somebody needs to beat the shit out of him. Somebody, please. It's going too far. It's going too far. Somebody do something to hurt this nigga. Go to the police. Goddamn, call the bounty hunters. So I don't know, something. Cause this shit, bro, that's sick. He said that shit. That's sick. Sick. Oh my.
what? Like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, I didn't say yes, like, or no, because, like, what? Like, I've never been asked that. And I think he just has, like, something in his head, like, that just doesn't click right. Because why would you want to see me like that? The blood all over me. So, I think he also has something for pain because he would pinch me or bite me extremely hard where it would leave marks on me, and I would tell him to stop and he would still do it. I used to have like bite marks in my arm or bruises all over from him pinching me extremely hard, and I'm like, bro, like, what is your problem? As y'all know, like, sometimes we'll do the boxing videos and stuff, and like we'll play fight and box and, like, you know, have fun. But sometimes, like, he'll hit me with all his strength just because I think he just wanted to. Like, I don't know, I think there's something in his brain that doesn't register, and he just likes to do shit that he thinks, like, he'd be letting the intrusive thoughts win because, like, no, that's just not right. Okay, like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, I don't know what you would call that, but I honestly think it's really creepy and weird. And you know, I never brought any of that up to him because, you know, if I told him like, ow, stop, like, he just goes and does it again. The blood thing, that honestly really creeped me out. I didn't know what to say about that whatsoever. We never did that. I would not allow that because I don't know. He also would say really creepy things to me as well, but I just played it off like he was joking. But after the big fight thing in the room, I kind of didn't put anything like past him. So yeah, that's just another fact that is kind of relevant but irrelevant at the same time, but it just makes kind of sense to me as to why he likes pain, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know. So something I wanted to discuss was his anger issues. So yes, he has acted very angrily towards me, but also his friends as well. I've been there on many occasions where he spazzes out at his friends, throwing stuff, screaming at them, yelling, and his friends just let him. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? Like, y'all have been friends for years and y'all don't tell him anything. Y'all don't stick up for yourselves. Y'all don't tell him to stop. Like, no, like, y'all just sit there and take it. Like, and it's honestly embarrassing for him because he's jumping up and down as a 23-year-old man throwing a tantrum. Like, that's pretty embarrassing.
But he's putting his hands on you though, but he's not putting his hands on his homies, right?
Ridiculous, I would have to say. So to be fair, like, I don't think his friends were treated properly whatsoever by him. I think he feels as though he's entitled to a lot of things, and if things don't go his way is when he starts to spaz out. So that's my comment on that. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. I do have a lot of examples of it, but you kind of have heard everyone else's side of things, so y'all can go watch theirs. I'm not gonna get into that. Another thing is what Nate said in the video. about me doing this or that. So that came from an ex-best friend and a friend that I had when I lived up north in Florida. They basically heard I was hanging out with Jason and texted Suave and all them boys that I was doing this or that, whatever. All right. So I'm going to be honest. I have done things that I'm not proud of. And I know you guys have done things you're not proud of either. So I don't know why y'all are giving me all this hate. Like I'm supposed to be some perfect human. Like
She's 100% right, because everybody trying to cast judgment on her like they ain't did nothing, like they perfect role model citizens and shit. And I appreciate her for just being honest and transparent. It took a lot for her to make this video and be very honest and transparent about everything. And honestly, I don't even think I can finish this video because, like, I don't know if y'all can see it in my face, but honestly, I'm sick. Like, I'm sick to my stomach. I'm disgusted. I'm like, I didn't even like, I knew niggas like this existed, but I didn't know niggas was really doing this shit for real. Like, it's just a lot of things that, I'm gonna start a petition. We're gonna get, I don't even know if we need signatures. We need to pay some niggas. What we need to do. We need to find this nigga address. I don't know. But we need to get this nigga King Sid touched, beat, manhandled. Something has to happen to him. This shit is unexcusable, bro. This shit is unexcusable. I hope you're doing okay, Kenzie. I hope Diamond's doing okay. I hope Bree's doing okay. I hope Genesis is doing okay. I hope every one of the last females is doing okay. But to all y'all niggas that was in ST's house and y'all let this shit go on and ain't say nothing, you and y'all, especially you, Jay Wonder, you's a